Okay, here's I was asked to do a tutorial for Country Girl, and the thing is, number one, I'll preface it by I'm not a piano player. I've learned chords, and I'm more of a guitar player, so I've learned the chords and played a lot of the songs I played over the years. So I don't read music. The other thing is, and I'll say this, the keyboard that I use, I transpose so I could play chord forms that are easier for me to play. I'm really playing for my enjoyment. So I know many of your keyboards have that ability to transpose. So what I've done is I've transposed this down four notes. So I'll be playing, the first chord is going to be a D minor, but to pitch it's going to be a B flat minor. So if you're playing on a piano that you can't transpose, you're going to have to transpose everything I'm playing. But I'm going to refer to the chords by the form that I'm playing. So the intro is going to be a D minor, and you're just going to continue that D bass up to an E minor, up to an F, and back to an E minor. So it's... Then the intro is D minor. Winding path through tables and glass to a D major 7th. First fall was, and there's a lot of ways you can play it, to new E minor. Now watch the summer pass. You're going to end up with an F major 7th, which, we all know, you can play it like that. But I tend to play the F major 7th where I hold the F in the bass, but I play the other three notes like that. So rather than that, I play it like that, F major 7th. So it's winding path through tables and glass. First fall was D major 7th, E minor. Now watch the summer pass, so close to you. E minor, A minor, A minor 7th, to the pre-chorus, which is too late to keep the change, D. Too late to keep the change, too late to F major 7th, too late to pay. B flat, no time to stay the same. Then an A suspended 4th to an A. Too young to leave, and then I play the intro. Okay, D minor, no pass out sign, and you're kind of, it's going to be the D minor to an E minor with a D to an F with the D to a G minor. So it's no pass out sign on the door, make me G minor thinking. And repeat that again, only instead of a G minor, end on an F major 7th. Our waitress is paying the price of their winking. Do the same thing, but end on a C. While stars sit in bars and decide what they're drinking. Do the same thing, end on an A. Drop by to die, 'cause it's faster than sinking. Okay, so that verse is going to be the first three chords of that intro, the D minor, E minor with the D bass, F with the D bass, but the first line is going to end on a G minor, the second line is going to end on an F major 7th, the third line is going to end on a C, and the fourth line is going to end on an A, and then you're back to what we call a pre-chorus, to a D. Too late to keep the change, to an F major 7th. Too late to pay. B flat. No time to stay the same, D. Too late, it kind of repeats. Too late to keep the change. Too late to pay. B flat. Time to stay the same. A suspended 4th. Too young sung to an A. Intro. Another verse here. Just follow me because I'm not sure how much it changes from the first verse. Find out that now is the answer to answers. Okay, so that's the intro, and it winds up on a G with a, I'm sorry, an F with a G7th. So I'll do it again. It's a find out that now is the answer to answers, F G7th, that you, and I play, this is just an inversion of an F here, rather than playing that high, or that F with that, you know, a high C on it. I kind of play the lower C. So again, it, and then it goes to a G7. So again, find out that now is the answer to answers that you gave G7th later. Oh fuck. That you gave later. Yeah, you can play a G7th there. There's probably different ways to play it, but yeah. That you gave later. You just want that 7th in there, I guess. And you repeat that line. She did the things that we both did before now, but who you forgave her. So that's an F to a G or a G7th, whatever you want to play. Now we have a pretty cool D minor 7th, which again, I kind of invert the D minor 7th or play it a little differently. Instead of playing it like this, you know, it's a D minor with the flatted 7th. Instead, I play it like that. So I'm playing the D with the bass, I'm playing a C, an F, and an A. Okay, so that's my D minor 7th. So if I could stand to a G7th with a D to see her crying B flat, I would tell her D minor not to care. And repeat that line. When she learns D minor 7th to a G7th with a D, of all her lying B flat, will she join you? And then this is kind of the progression that plays the song out. It's a D with it's a D, and then a D with a C bass, then a G with a B bass, and then a G. So you're kind of walking down D, C, B, G with the bass, and you're playing D, D, G, G. So it's D, D, G, G with this hand, but it's a walk down D, C, B, G. So it's, will she join you there? Country girl, I think you're pretty. A couple other ways you can play that. Country girl, I think you're pretty. Yeah, that's how I play that. I go D, D, G, G, but it's D, D, G, G. Okay? I don't like playing the higher G. Okay? So I just, I go from a D to a G, which is the D note, the G, and the B note. Okay, it's just an inverted G while I'm doing that bass run. So it's country girl, I think you're pretty. Got to make you understand. Got no love. No, whoops. Got no lovers in the city. Oh, fuck. Got no lovers in the city. Won't you be a country man? And that's how it plays out. I hope that helps. Appreciate you putting up with my language. Good luck.